Ada. Ada, you who have guided this pack of Lilins here to Montreal, to the place where you now find yourself, and we'll see where that is here in just a moment. Ada, the day sleep has taken you like a tide of ink, heavy, silent, inevitable. And then, from the depths of that darkness, a single pulse of red light blooms behind your eyes. It beats once, twice, a rhythm older than breath, older than blood, and when your vision clears, you stand in a desert of ash, a place that feels both ancient and brand new. Above you, the sky is the color of a healing bruise, turning slowly as if stirred by some unseen hand. There is no sound except the faint hiss of wind pulling across the soot. In the distance, you see a majestic mountain, half hidden in mist atop which stands a derelict cross, decayed and falling apart, the wood cracked and covered in mushrooms, vines, and devouring flowers. And something moves beneath your feet. The ground cracks, and from the fissure rises a black stone, polished, perfect, shaped like a heart carved by a god with steady hands. Thick roots coil around it, pulsing with slow, hungry life. They radiate outward from the stone like veins from a heart, digging downward, inviting you to follow. A whisper coils through the air, not spoken aloud, but spoken inside you, a voice like wet earth and spilled blood. Lilith's voice, warm and cold and kind and cruel, a soft hand gilded in blood, a kiss with sharp teeth behind it. She says to you, "The world is my womb, and all in it my creation, my children, my bones and flesh, my monsters." The ash around you dissolves, the roots tug, and suddenly you fall down past layers of earth, down through forgotten tunnels, down through the skeletons of cities that never reached the sun. You land on your feet in darkness, so complete it has weight. Then water drips somewhere. The darkness unravels, revealing an underground chamber built of black brick and stone, ancient, damp. Torches flare to life in no mortal flame, petals of red and violet fire that bloom then curl inward, illuminating an expanse that feels too vast to be real. They call this place the Black Cathedral, and you've read of it in several texts, heard it spoken by the ruby lips of many a Lilin, the place where her rebirth begins, here, beneath your feet. Somewhere deep within the foliage you hear soft movement, something shifting with serpentine grace. Hundreds of leaves turn toward you as though acknowledging your arrival. A figure emerges from the dark garden, not a woman, not a shadow, but a shape of both. Touches your cheek and says, "Wake the garden. Wake what sleeps below it. Retrieve the seed. I have chosen my surrogate." No, Ada, it's not you. The surrogate is a role of honor, yes, but she is young and unprepared for the world and its true miseries. She'll require your guiding hand, your wisdom, your knowledge. The torch is extinguished at once, the garden rustles in sun hunger. Something beneath it rises, slow and immense, and just before it breaches the soil, just as its heartbeat syncs with yours, you wake. Where are you? And what do you do?
In this new home that they've carved out in the city, there's a small and cloistered sanctuary that Ada usually recedes to. She's created a place familiar, filled with different herbs, medicinal and otherwise, useful to both vampires and humans alike. A steady presence, a almost cornerstone for her to ground herself on, and it's a small space to cultivate all of those. There's one familiar black rose bush in the corner, and jars of dried herbs, supplies to make tinctures, teas, and the like. And she pushes out from a cluster of vines in this room, where she usually takes her rest. deep under the leaves. And Ada does have an ability that allows her to wake an hour before everyone else. A gift from Lilith, and she usually spends that quiet time walking around the greater space of the gardens, enjoying what is there before everyone else starts to stir. And just before everyone else wakes up, she usually retreats back to her apothecary area to do some meditation, vigils, and prepare what needs to be prepared, dutifully.
As you do so on this night, you get a clear sense where this black cathedral is. Further up on the mountain, on the western side of it. You can picture it in your mind, as if someone has placed a memory of it there for you. And you know exactly where to go. And you know your companions somewhere else in this new home that you've made for yourselves will be waiting to hear from you. To most of Montreal, Cité Nature is a modern residential development. Bright glass facades, clean lines, rooftop gardens, and the promise of peaceful urban living. It markets itself as the ideal union between city and green space, but to those who walk the night and know the old names of things, Cité Nature is something else entirely. It's a hollow blossom cultivated by Lilin hands, a garden that grows in two directions at once, upward into the city lights, and downwards into the dark roots of devotion. By day, the complex seems almost utopian. Green terraces cascade like softened steps, trees sway on elevated walkways, and the scent of damp soil lingers in the winter. Even in winter, the buildings curve gently, subtly mimicking the organic shape of vines leaning towards the sun. The enclosed courtyard, officially a communal garden, is hush with native plants, ponds, and shaded alcoves. Mortals walk its path, unaware that they stroll through a space planted with intention, every species chosen for a symbolic role in a ritual they cannot perceive. Everything feels serene, harmonious, balanced. The Lilin who claimed Cité Nature months ago did so quietly, like roots spreading through soil. They bought units under shell names, influenced contractors, steered the landscaping plans, and ensured the green spaces followed a design far older than modern architecture. To them, Cité Nature is a living site, vigil. And when your group arrived, you found its dark, savage beauty ready for you. The rooftop gardens form an aerial pattern only visible from above, like a flower opening at night. The interior courtyard spirals subtly, directing energy to its shaded heart. The walkways curve in serpentine arcs, echoing the paths described in Lilith's oldest myths. In the innermost point of the garden, where the shadows fall deepest, lies the Lilin sanctum. The plants here grow too well, thick, dark, wet, and breathing with the hunger of night. No mortal groundskeeper can explain why this corner thrives unnaturally, nor why the soil is always warm. On certain nights, when the moon is thin, you gather in the courtyard's heart. You whisper the name that mortals have forgotten. You sink your hands into soil warm as flesh. You listen for her voice rising from the deep. And now you have heard her voice. The Dark Mother is rising. Where do we find Vanessa as this evening begins?
I think you find Vanessa in the gardens itself. One of the things that she has been trying to do is reclaim the memories that Lilith told her to forget, or at least some form of it. She has developed her blood sorcery enough that she can dig into the memories of her sire and pull traditions from her section of the Sabbat dealing with death. And she's able to go back and look at the records of her mortal line and find those magics, those stories of the root to help her cultivate this new form of blood sorcery that she's trying. And in a way to be almost like a fuck you to Lilith in having Vanessa try to forget that. Her new project is creating a Vasira garden. Most of it kind of on the nose with carnivorous plants, but that's to hide the true monstrous plants that if you just sink in some skin, some organs, a body here and there, that's where the full beauty of life is growing. And she'll use some for rituals, sometimes it's for display, but it's the only thing that can really help her remember someone that she still listens out for, her beloved Jennifer. She's been trying to hear on the true crime wave anything that seems like a sign of her. She knows Jennifer's calling cards. She knows how she works. She's seen her and participated in a kill before with her. But she can't find anything concrete. So she'll just tend to the garden and hoping that Jennifer comes back and tend to the garden with her.
And far above all of this, on the rooftop gardens of the building, we find the final Lilin of our group here, Baby Girl. And what exactly is Baby Girl up to?
Baby Girl is standing on the edge of the rooftop. She's got her Walkman in her pocket, her headphones on, and there's someone screaming and screeching in her ears as she's bouncing erratically and looking out to the city wide-eyed. She's preparing herself, filling her head with the noise that she's so used to before the time of silence comes, that she's absolutely fucking terrified of. She, after a period of time, finds the gumption in her to go face that fear. And she's gonna walk to a section of the gardens that's kind of in the back, away from all the beautiful foliage. And there's a planter box there that she's kind of had set up for herself. Her friend Gabrielle is already standing there waiting. There's a couple bags of fresh soil and the box is empty. And Baby Girl very slowly lowers herself into the box, turns off the Walkman, screeching finishes. She lays in it, crosses her hands over her chest for that added bit of drama, and gives a quiet nod to Gabrielle, who just dumps all that dirt on top of her, covers her, buries her under the earth. There's a moment of fear as she hears Gabrielle's footsteps disappear around the corner, and she knows that she's alone in this moment. The dirt all around her takes her back to that time, to the beginning, her rebirth, Sabbat way of doing things, clawing her way out to look at fucking Severn's stupid face, to smell that rank breath, to hear the horrible things he called her. And for a minute, she starts to struggle. She wants out. But after a little bit of time, she starts to talk herself back down. And she remembers her mom. What a fucking hippie she was, but she was still great. She had these little cassettes that played meditation reels on them, told you how to relax your body. And one by one, she starts letting go all of her muscles, sinking into that earth, thinking that she could just die there for a minute. In her head, she sees pictures flash by of Roz Williams in his armoire, stinking, rotting. The feet of Ian Curtis dangling in his kitchen to be found later on. How easy it must have been after the struggle to just let go. And she does, she lets go. And she draws silent. And I think the camera kind of pans out from this space for a minute, and you see this little rock sitting on the edge of the planter box, and in a horrible Sharpie scrawl, it just says, "Here lies baby girl. Fuck off."
Vanessa and Ida, you walk onto the roof. You've been looking for baby girl everywhere, and one of the other Lilins told you that you think she's been finding a quiet place to go hide out once in a while on the roof. And as you come onto the rooftop, look in the garden, you see a little mound of dirt and that little headstone says, "Here lies baby girl, fuck off." And I think you found her. She buried herself? You might have. What do you do?
I take a cheap can of beer. We'll just pop it open and just pour it out. It's like, well, I guess she's dead. I hope she enjoys this.
They like that. If anything's a proper send-off offering. You think we can stack up a little pyramid on top of empty cans?
I think we can. I think I'm gonna go get that.
Baby girl, you hear voices from far away as you're being pulled out of your little meditative trance of quiet and whatnot. You can hear muffled voices.
I think you see the dirt like kind of like shuffle around, like there's like worms crawling underneath of it, and you just hear like very garbled, "Is that going right?"
Yes, it is.
Quick, I think
somebody help me quick! Shuffling intensifies.
Quick, I think the rest of her stash is back behind that little pillar there.
Yeah.
Let's go rip a couple before she gets up. Yeah.
Pores.
I like to think she also does this very like dramatic like Nosferatu rise out of the dirt as she's wriggled free enough and is just doing this at Vanessa.
She hands it to her.
Instant shotgun downs it. How did you know that was exactly what I fucking needed?
I feel like I've seen that before enough times to know sometimes you just need really cheap beer.
Well, that's like the only kind, right? I mean, who
Truly.
wants to spend more than like $1 on a can? Even that. It's insane. It's crazy.
Same mentality for wine. Cheap wine is very good.
Yeah.
No one gets
If it's
rid of
not in a bag, I don't want it.
Exactly.
How are you supposed to belly slap a bottle, really? It's not as exciting.
You can always break it.
Ida, you're brilliant. Really. Truly.
On the ground or over someone's head.
That's why you're a leader.
It's true. That's true.
I don't think that's why, but
It's one of the reasons.
Well,
Look, I need laughter right now in these very dark, annoying times. So please take the silly compliment.
yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Well, we might not need comedy for distraction.
Hmm.
I had an interesting dream last night.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Got a job, boss?
Well, sounds like she's chosen her surrogate.
Oh.
I think I know where to find him.
Well, that took a little bit of time.
A little bit. But now we're one step closer to the rebirth and also to maybe having some more free time to pursue other endeavors.
Yes, other endeavors.
You know, travel out of the city in search of others. And she looks at you, Vanessa.
Mm. Don't call me out in front of baby girl like that. How rude.
Road trip, road trip, road trip, road trip. And you
It's a-
see, like, Susie, like, slowly slithers out from her vest.
Oh my God, Susie.
Oh, Susie.
Oh, she's ghoulified. That's fine.
She's great. Yeah.
Has she
She
always
keeps me
given you-
company under there.
Has she always given you the shivers?
No, it's more so I forgot she does not need to breathe anymore. So I was worried about her being buried. Hello, Susie.
Do snakes breathe?
Yes.
Yes.
Very long lungs. It's weird.
So weird.
You know, she still likes to catch rats, though, and she does a great job up here, honestly.
And honestly, I appreciate her services. The garden, never better.
Yeah, she's doing her own pruning. It's quite impressive, honestly. It's like she's a member of the pack.
Oh yeah.
Lilith never forbid a woman have hobbies. Unlike other followings.
So, road trip. Do I bring Bam Bam? You know that Bam Bam is her baseball bat.
You know, it's always better to have a little bam than not have a little bam.
Yep, this is why you do all the thinking, Ada.
And she looks visibly uncomfortable with that. Every time the focus is redirected back to her, every time, like, her body language shuts down like a little bit and her eyes focus in on something that's not either of you. Storyteller, do I know where this cathedral is? Like, do I know how to get there? Is it close?
When
is it
you
within
woke
the
up,
city?
you understood sort of where it was. It's up on the mountain, like I was saying, over on the west side of it. You saw it very clearly in your mind. You'd be able to find it pretty easily.
So, okay, is it like a walkable distance or?
I mean,
Like
yeah,
a
you
little-
could technically walk it. It would probably take like hour, a little bit more. You could just drive there also.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Did
you could
anyone
drive
learn
a
to
part of the way,
drive
then you have to
since
kind
we
of go
got
into the
it here?
mountain. So you're definitely due for a little bit of a hike.
Has anyone learned to drive since we've been here in Montreal?
oh, baby girl knows how to drive.
Yeah, I know how to drive. I can hotwire, I can drive, I can drink a beer while I do it. Don't you worry, baby.
She only took us past that guardrail the one time.
Yeah.
We don't
true.
talk about that. We don't worry
Yeah.
about that. It's fine.
No, it was impressive. You rolled the car and landed on all fours.
I meant to do that. Totally.
You know, there's in another life stunt training in the movie pictures.
Oh. I don't know. I don't feel like I got a face for movies.
In stunt work, you don't have to.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yes, I'll get my pack.
Yeah.
We're going to find a surrogate. Huzzah.
I'll fill them in on the details, kind of draw out on any map if we have a map around, or
Yeah, you
kind
find
of
that you
outline our
unerringly
plan.
know the route and how to get there.
Just communicate it to them, and just go down to. Do we still have the van, or did we ditch that?
I would think probably at this point you would have gotten rid of it and gotten something better. So
I would hope so.
It doesn't have keys though. We definitely stole it, and baby girl has to like do the little hot wire thing every time when we start the vehicle.
and you know how she does it, right? She just puts each wire on either side of her tongue and
Yeah. It's spicy.
Why is it spicy?
so as you get yourselves ready and head up into the mountain to find Lilith's surrogate, we travel there a little ahead of you to find Lilith's surrogate. Tiffany, you've been up here after your little encounter at the movie theater with Lilith, ostensibly. You found yourself, by hook and by crook, here, in this place. You kind of had this sense that you needed to come in this direction, to come here, and there was some urgency in the matter, and you found your way here. And when you arrived, you found a number of Lilins already here. The place where you're at is an old cistern that used to be here to collect water, but it hasn't been used since the 1800s. But it was built back then on the slope of the mountain to collect water to feed the city. And what they have done is they have managed to kind of break their way inside and have built their own garden here. And there's 4 or 5 of them, and they're human, which probably surprised you a little bit at first. But even before all of that occurred, in the time after your encounter at the movie theater, and either in arriving here or in the time since you've been here, what has been going on with Tiffany? What has she been thinking? What has been happening? What has she been doing? And what is her current state? How do we find her?
I think when she arrived, she was, eager and excited to get going. But as the days started to pass, she started to get bored as Tiffany kind of made her way around, like getting the lay of this area and learning that there are humans here, but not ones that I can eat. And that's tough for her. I think that the part that she is struggling with the most in all this is that she can't feed wherever she wants and do whatever she wants. And she can do whatever she wants, but she can't kill whoever she wants. And that is a little bit of a struggle for her. I think she has been finding little things around, little alcoves that nobody goes into. Probably found a boombox at some point and has been blasting some 80s punk, as she is wont to do. I think after a couple days, she wandered to the closest town and broke into a store to get a few items for herself and maybe hit up an ATM just because she could and because she was bored. And then she head back to the sanctuary to start working on a project. And I think that's where we find her. She's on one of the walls, one of these stone walls. She is has a hand covered in spray paint as she is making symbols, one of which is the circle with the moon inside of it, the squiggles on the outside. And she's got a boot up as she's sitting sort of side saddle on a stone, and she's just doing some artwork on this wall.
There are a number of humans that come in this area just because it is a very kind of popular area for hikers or people on bike and stuff like that. So if ever you felt the need to get yourself something to eat, you would certainly be able to do so. Have you been doing that, or have you kind of been trying to just tough it out?
Well, when she spoke to Nicholas, one of the aspects was you're not supposed to feed whenever you're hungry. You're supposed to feed once you need to, not when you want to. So I think she'd let it go for maybe a day or two, and then she would find a couple hikers off somewhere and drain them dry and leave their bodies in the woods.
So let's do that, actually. Let's have everyone here right now do a rouse check just to see how you're doing as we begin this this evening's entertainment.
Should I have 2 hunger from last time?
I was going to say that because you waited so long, you would have an extra one, so put it at 2 and then do a rouse check, yeah.
Okay. One success.
Success.
Success as well. It has pips. I don't know if that matters for a while.
No, it doesn't matter for the rouse check.
Great, I got my crits out early. Awesome.
It's all skulls from here, baby.
Yeah.
All skulls from here. As you're coming back from one of your little outings, Tiffany, one of the Lilins, the one who appears to be the leader of them, they're all wearing these kind of very basic kind of dull colored robes. She has one that's somewhat darker, and they don't have any names. They just call each other daughter. The one that's kind of the leader will approach you and say, "I'm sorry to disturb you. We've felt something change in the garden. The leaves are whispering. Someone's coming. Someone is coming for you. Lilith has sent you someone to guide you."
Dope. Should I wait outside, or are they going to come to me?
I would think that they will find you wherever you are. You should be where you are most comfortable. Is there anything we can do for you? Anything we can do to help you prepare, or?
I'm not wearing any ceremonial robes, if that's what you're talking about.
I don't believe that your garb will be of an issue in any way, shape, or form. But if you have questions, I may try to answer some of them. I must say, however, that I don't know exactly what Lilith plans. I do know that the person who is coming to guide you should know more, but in any case, you should tell them that what is of importance is the seed, but you're the only one who knows how to find it.
Yes, totally. Do you know who's coming? Who these people are?
No, we've felt their presence and heard of them in the city, a group of Lilins, like you, kindred, and they've come a very long way to serve Lilith. They have her confidence, and the one who leads them, whose name I don't know, unfortunately, is someone who has been a disciple of Lilith for quite some time. You should be in good hands.
Yeah, alright, cool. Do you have a timeline or just soon? Because when I came here, it was supposed to be soon, and it's been a few days, and I'm fucking bored. So, is it soon today, or is it soon in like a week?
She looks up at the sky for a moment, and then looks down. Says, "Soon." Then she
Righteous. Love that.
turns around and goes back, and you can see that their activities have changed. As always, they're talking to themselves in this strange language that you don't understand as they talk to each other. They've changed what they're doing. They seem to be preparing for something. You can clearly see that they are marking out like some kind of ritual area, and they are preparing a specific flowers and seeds and vines and things of that nature, and they've made a few mounds of earth. There's definitely a sense that something's about to happen.
I think that Tiffany will go back to her rock, back to her art, and just start doing the details.
Your van pulls up to a parking area kind of halfway up the mountain, and then there are trails that go up deeper into it, and you grab your packs and whatever else you've brought with you. And again, Ada, unerringly, you know exactly where to go, and you lead the pack through the forest, the mountain, eventually off the trails themselves. And it takes maybe 30 or 35 minutes or so. You are in the deep wilderness of the mountains now. You're far away from anything. The only thing that you can still kind of see from the civilization is on top of Montreal. There are several massive telecommunication arrays, of course, and a little bit further behind them you see the very tip of the cross on Montreal lit up as it is night. Eventually you arrive in an area that kind of opens up in a natural basin where that's made of rock, and you can see that a lot of rainwater accumulates here. There's like kind of a mini lake here. And up on the rock, apparently doing graffiti of some sort, is a young woman. Would you, LB, tell us what they see as they crest the hill and see Tiffany?
Yeah, so she is wearing like tight black jeans, tall boots that have a very thick sole to them. She has a white or a black t-shirt on with a white punk rock band upon it, and a jean jacket that is black that has a bunch of studs and stuff on it. Red hair with a mohawk, and the rest of it is slicked off to the sides and back. She has those two little danglies on the side, but she seems nonplussed, very relaxed here, a foot up on a rock. She has a spray can in her hand, and she's tagging the wall with the symbol of Lilith, but there's other cartoons off to the side, anarchy symbols, that sort of thing.
As you come upon the basin and look down and see this woman, a couple of things happen to you. Ada, one, you feel immediately the presence of an area of power, definitely some kind of garden or a place that has very strong magic to it. The other thing is, as soon as you see this young woman who is out there, and you can tell that she's kindred, of course, you immediately know that it's the person you're looking for.
Yeah, I think Ada would do a side glance to both Vanessa and baby girl. And if they don't interject or anything, or have a way that they want to go about this, then I will use a new little power that I picked up. I'm gonna throw my voice over to grab the attention of this individual and ask, "What's your name?"
I think Tiffany kind of looks for a second and like looks up to see the three of you standing there, and she like looks around like, you want to fucking come down here and talk to me, or are you just gonna... I can't do that, so... Do you want me to yell?
Well, we can come down if you like.
Baby girl's doing this. I like your hair. I like your hair. It's really cool.
It's on your face.
A balaclava?
Gnarly.
Sweet.
She starts like trotting down.
I follow after, saying, "Oh my goodness, this is gonna be intense."
Same.
As you guys come down, Tiffany does stand up and she kind of just throws the can off to the side. Gets the dirt off herself.
You do make your way down without too much issue.
I assume you're the ones I've been waiting for.
Baby girl looks to Ada.
Well, it only makes sense she would be given heads up. Your name?
Tiffany.
Ada. Nice to meet you.
Vanessa.
Baby girl.
Cool.
What's your name?
Tiffany, as I said. Tiffany.
Oh,
Still Tiffany.
sorry. Sometimes I just leave my body for a minute. I'm back. Don't worry.
Ada nudges baby girl and as in like, don't you have someone else to introduce?
Oh, yeah. And she like does one of these. And the snake kind of peeks out.
Sick.
That's Susie. She's my lady.
Susie.
She does this. Like kind of sleeks back.
Yeah. Cool. So we're gonna do a thing.
We're doing a thing.
We're doing a thing.
Well, I guess I
Right.
didn't need Bam Bam, and she's like twirling her bat around. It's got a few nails stuck out of it. It's very classy.
Well,
Nice.
that's
Maybe.
not over.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I like your lady
Yeah.
confidence.
Thanks. So we gotta find a thing.
A thing?
Yeah. Oh,
Cathedral?
you don't know?
No, I
You don't-
saw you. Well, not you. I didn't know what you'd look like, but I saw without seeing, you know? You know how she speaks sometimes.
Yeah, I've been high before. I understand. So yeah, there's a seed. A seed. Which I don't think it might be an actual seed, but it sounds like just a seed that we have to find and then do stuff with.
I saw visions of a dark cathedral. Is that maybe weird?
Yes. Well, that's where I met her, I guess. It was a movie theater.
A movie theater.
I just want to I do want to make sure Ada knows here that you know that the Dark Cathedral is this place here. The place where the garden is. Like, that's what you saw in your vision, and you know that it's this place. So when she says, yeah, the movie theater, you're like, just clarify that.
I feel like I have more questions, but yeah, seed. Okay. So?
Wait. Vanessa, did you bring road sodas?
Yes, I did.
Fuck.
Here you go.
Takes it, like
forgot
pulls
I
the
was not muted
koozie
by that.
out of her jacket and like just slips it right in. Sick.
I always
That was a little
try
creepy.
to be prepared for you.
All right.
All right. Let's get going then.
Let's find a seed.
Wait, before we go, what do you guys do? Like, what are your why you? Why you?
That's a great question, isn't it?
Truly.
That's why I asked. Yeah.
Such a great question.
Such a great question.
Baby girl looks at Ada instantly. Yes.
And you would know that like Ada has been a lot less curious, whereas she would never pass up an opportunity to learn more before. She has not been the same since arriving here. And she'll level her gaze at Tiffany. We do what she tells us.
I meant like skills, like vampire skills.
Oh.
I can answer for me at the very least. Blood sorcery is my specialty, so anything dealing with death, bones, blood, I'm your person. A little bit of shadow work, just tiny bit, but it's mainly the blood for me.
I put holes in things, sometimes walls, a lot of faces. I seem to be really good at it. I'm kind of fast. Yeah. If you need a hole put into something, I'm your guy.
And I like plants and make questionable decisions.
Cool. Vanessa, was it?
Yes.
Can you do the thing where when somebody drinks your blood, you make them feel really good?
Well, for me, my blood stuff, it doesn't make people feel good. They have a tendency to be, it has a tendency to be very poisonous.
Okay, noted.
Yep, remember that.
And I can paralyze people with my blood too. That's also very fun.
Useful in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Cool.
What about you? What do you do? What's your like specialty?
I'm good at making people do what I want and torturing them on that way.
That's kind of hot. I like that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
What do you do? As you're all standing there looking at each other, having exchanged character sheets.
Vanessa's just having a brief moment. It's like, Jennifer used to torture people too. Oh my god.
Baby girl's like got an arm around her shoulder, like drinking her beer and be like, it's okay, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
I'm trying not to.
The head Lilin appears at the entrance to the underground cistern and says, see? Soon. Welcome. We are delighted and thoroughly honored to have you here. And she comes over and she kneels in front of Ada and puts her head to the ground.
That's not necessary.
You can tell she's human, by the way, all of you.
Apparently we're not allowed to eat these ones.
No, we are needed for something much greater.
They're going to be sacrificed later.
Oh, doubly fun.
Oh, at least you were given a disclosure in your agreement.
Oh,
It's
we
nice,
are
isn't it?
very, very honored to be able to play our small role in bringing our dark mother back into the garden. But please, and she gets up. She takes your hand, Ada. If you would, allow me to show you inside.
She'll pull her hand back politely, and not abruptly, and if you wish.
You move into the cavern, a lot of you. Moist air clings to your skin as you step past the broken archway and into the cistern's hidden heart. The world narrows to the sound of slow dripping water, then widens again, vast, echoing and cavernous. The old 19th century stone walls rise around you like the ribs of some buried titan, their bricks blackened with age and glossy with condensation. What should be an empty reservoir instead unfurls into a garden, dark, wet, and impossibly lush. Bioluminescent fungi clinging to pillars like faint blue lanterns, and their glow pooling in the slick moss carpeting the floor. Massive ferns unfurl overhead, their fronds beaded with droplets that fall in irregular rhythm, like a heartbeat you can't quite place. Twisted vines coil along the walls, thick as ropes, pulsing faintly as though drawing sustenance from the stone itself. The air is rich with the scent of damp earth, flowering nightshade, and something sweeter, almost metallic. Between the hanging veils of creeping ivy, you glimpse motion. Human figures, young women of different faces and accents, bare-armed and mud-streaked, weaving through the foliage. They move with a wild, easy grace, barefoot on the slick stone, tending the plants with practiced hands. One harvests petals into a cracked clay bowl, another whispers to a root structure that shivers under her touch. Their laughter bubbles up now and again, soft, secretive, just a little too sharp at the edges. The plants seem to listen. Everywhere, the garden seems half awake, as if stirred by your presence. Shadows cling where they shouldn't, lingering between the roots of black-veined lilies that bloom only when no one is looking. You feel watched, not only by the gardeners, but by the garden itself, as though something ancient, feminine, and hungry grows at its core. This, you know, is no ordinary place of cultivation. This is a devotion, a living shrine. A garden of Lilith, thriving in the darkness beneath the world. As you can see, we've been hard at work for a good while now, preparing this place. There is something beyond it, something even we cannot reach, but we believe that with the surrogate and with the three of you, you should be able to reach the heart of this garden, a place where only your kind may walk, and where Lilith has hidden her most precious gift to you.
Why here? I wonder.
I'm sorry, the GM didn't hear that. Could you repeat that, please?
Why here? I wonder.
It is not given to us to wonder such things. Perhaps once the Dark Mother returns, you may ask her yourself. This has been a place that all of us saw in our dreams, and we gathered here. We did not know each other, yet we all arrived here in the same place at the same time. It's beautiful, don't you think?
Yes, beautiful. Just a long way from Mesopotamia.
Oh yeah, we have to go to Africa.
Oh,
Not now. After I eat the thing.
you eat the seed.
Yeah.
You said that?
Well, that's what they said.
Oh, interesting.
Well, Africa's the birthplace of civilization, so I guess that makes some sense.
Do you think we're gonna see a lion? Because that'd be pretty sweet if we saw a lion. Do you think I could ghoul a lion? I think I could ghoul a lion.
With enough determination, I'm sure you could.
I'm pretty strong. Could wrestle that sucker down.
I mean, if we kill it, I could just bring it back.
Whoa.
Oh, that's useful.
Necromancy, sweet.
I dabble.
How about your hit at parties?
Oh, I'm a riot. Really. This
In
is not
all
my
sense of
vibe.
the word.
Yeah.
How did you get roped into all this?
Fuck the patriarchy. I don't know. I was under I was under the thrall of a pretty dickish dude, and he didn't teach me shit. And now I'm here.
Well, we can try our best to help ensure your comfortability and more normalcy as we're trying to find this seed. I can understand being slightly out of your element, especially during these times.
Thanks.
Storyteller, has
Yep.
there ever been any research or legend, lore, documentation about that I would have come across in my research days that would have indicated anything about this process of surrogation, what that could look like, and what would happen to the person who was chosen to, or the kindred chosen to become the surrogate? Like, as in specifically, will Tiffany be here after the seed ingestion and everything?
I think that the process would have been likened to exactly what it is, which is you can take a seed from wherever and bring it and plant it into new soil, and in that soil, whatever's supposed to grow will grow. So you certainly feel that Tiffany will probably mostly remain Tiffany, and if, as she's saying, you have to travel somewhere else, then it's probably more a question of literally being a surrogate, where she will carry the seed somewhere else, and then that seed will be used to actually bring back Lilith, rather than Tiffany transforming, on site and into Lilith kind of situation. The word surrogate is pretty specific in that sense.
Okay, so thanks.
Shall we begin to make ready for the ritual of opening the garden, Rite?
I'm ready.
Quickly.
I'll never be.
Ada takes her hand has been in her pocket. It's a rose, one of the black roses that she held onto from her morning silent vigil. And somehow quicker than it should be logically possible, it's dried out and withered. And she usually keeps one in her pocket all day, but at this, she takes it out subtly and crushes it in her hands and lets the dry, crumbled petals fall onto the floor. Let's do it.
Very well. And it'll take just a few moments to prepare. And while you watch, the 5 of them, the 5 human Lilins, will prepare the area, the center of the garden. They will take the earth that they've amassed earlier and draw a circle with it. And within that circle, they will move some of the plants and vines and things that they cultivated earlier, and they will place them in a way as to recreate the symbol of Lilith with that mound of earth, and then at the center that crescent moon and the petals and the vines around it. Whilst they're finishing that up, is there anything any of you want to do, or?
I think Tiffany will lean over to the group and just kind of cross her arms and say, I thought you guys would be more like them.
No, oh, absolutely not. Our interview process with Lilith has been a very interesting one. I believe a lot more different from theirs. There was a cult involved. That was not fun for me, at
And
least.
worse than a cult, a man.
That too.
Would you guys want to do this?
I'm fascinated to see this through.
What use is want in this world? Sometimes there's only duty and persistence and survival. Want is a luxury we can't afford in the modern state of this world. Except for little things here, like a nice Miller Lite.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Cool. Seems like most people like us have the shit side of things, huh?
Yeah, that's about the gist of it. I know you're
this
the surrogate and all of that, so there is some level of accepting this, but how are you feeling about all this?
I am ready to watch the world burn. Sounds like fun.
When
How
you say
long?
people like us, is it like a kindred thing or like a because we're all fucked up misfit weirdos?
I meant vampires in general, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like my life's gotten a lot better since the whole kindred thing. After getting away from crazy sire guy, finding Lilith and Ada over here, Vanessa, of course. It seems too bad, man.
Good. Dope. I was just thinking if we're, like kind of ending and rebooting the world, y'all would be more. I mean, I'm just here for the ride, but as followers, I thought you'd be more. Let's go.
Well, I don't think any of us truly knows what it means, and I don't know if she does either.
I'm
So
pretty
we'll see what
stoked.
happens.
I don't know.
I like you, baby girl.
Thanks.
She's just so likable. It's
Yeah.
more so, I guess, for me, I'm curious as to how I can influence things. When Lilith came to us, we were tasked to find a surrogate, but also be as a guide for the coming of this new Lilith. With my complicated feelings with her aside, I'm very curious how this new life and this new destruction will be crafted and molded. Will it be like Lilith of the past, or will it be something new? And that makes me curious in a slightly spiteful way.
Well, I had deja vu when you said that.
I have that effect on people.
Yeah. I don't know, it's a sign as ever.
Let's get the show on the road then.
Yep.
The Lilins are finishing getting the site ready, and then their leader comes to you and goes and addresses Ada. Do you have a preferred method of doing this?
Effective. Maybe a little poetic. Interpret that as you will.
How shall we prepare ourselves? We are all very ready to shed our blood to moisten the earth.
How should you prepare yourselves? Haven't you been looking forward to this? Haven't you
We have
been eager?
but
Haven't you any gut intuitions or instinctual pulls in this manner? Follow your instinct.
I got this one. How much suffering do you want?
As much as is necessary. We trust the priestess of Lilith to know what to do in these matters. We are but humble servants, gardeners.
You see Tiffany look at you and go,
But if you are uncertain what to do, we will gladly do as we feel is good. Bows and
It is
shakes our
not uncertainty.
head. That is
it
what it
is-
sounds like. But who am I to judge?
Make them bleed.
I'm ashamed that you don't have more gumption and drive to figure things out for yourself, and that you need to be told how to do everything as a devout follower of Lilith.
they're humans.
We know our place.
Humans are capable of more than we often give them credit for. Not that it's much in the grand scheme of things, but still. Look around at the tools you have at your disposal. Think of something creative and beautiful. I don't care whether you wrap thorns around your forearms and rip them until you are in shreds and ribbons. Or if you ingest nightshade, for all I care. Do it and stop wasting our time. And then she will look at you, Tiffany. And hey, if you feel driven and pulled to get in on the fun, who am I to tell you not to? Have a field day.
Fuck yeah.
And she'll sit down on a rock or chair. If there's a chair, there's a chair, but a rock.
I don't think there's any chairs, but there would certainly be a log or a rock or something that you could sit on for sure. She'll bow her head and then she'll return to her sisters and they'll speak again in a language that none of you understand. I don't believe any of you understand it. And they will all move and the other four will go and gather certain tools. They come back with these short, sort of curved little blades that are used for culling flowers, and four of them will place themselves around the circle and they hold hands with each other and they begin chanting a praise to Lilith. The one who is the leader walks around behind them with one of the knives in her hands, and after a couple of circuits around them, she will look up just to see if anyone wants to do something or is doing anything. Not, she will do what she has to do, but just check in and see if anyone wants to do anything. And when she sees you all hesitating and unmoving, she moves behind the first of her sisters and cuts her throat from one side to the other, and as blood spills, she immediately moves to the next one. And like this, she goes around all four of them and cuts them. And as they lay there bleeding, they continue to chant as they slowly crumple to the ground, their blood beating the earth around them. And when all four of them are dead, she stands in the middle of them.
I got this one. I'll step up. Tiffany walks behind her, as I assumed she was going to use the blade on herself.
Yeah.
She kind of like takes her hand and like moves it down, and she just kind of like leans behind her and puts her hand on her shoulder and say, "I will give you the most beautiful necklace." And she's going to take her claws and rip across her neck
and
let
as
it
you do
spill
that,
down.
the words "Hi Lilith" escape her lips, and you cut through and her blood flows through. She slowly crumples in your arms towards the ground. Blood fills that area now at the center of this. You understand, Tiffany, that now would be the time for you to enact the ritual to try and open the way towards the heart of the garden.
I would love to. I am going to do a rouse check for this, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would be a success. And then it is occult and intelligence.
Yep. And since none of the others are participating, you don't get extra dice.
Boo.
Ooh.
And intelligence.
Baby girl's just standing off to the side, like frothing at the mouth.
Mm-hmm. That is 2 successes.
Do you wish to spend a couple of night moves to try and get 2 extra dice? Or you can also, if you want, spend a willpower and reroll up to 3 of your failures.
I only was rolling 4 dice.
You were only rolling 4 dice? Okay, so, I mean, it's up to you. You can either blow a willpower and roll 2 dice that failed, or you can spend 2 night moves and get 2 extra dice. So, same thing either way.
Yeah, I'll use one to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Because I don't want to reroll my hunger. 2 successes. Let's go.
Excellent. As the last tremor of the ritual settles into the soil, a vibration you feel more through your bones than your ears rises through the cavern. First, once that dies out, nothing happens, and then the foliage shivers. Not from wind, there's no wind here, but in an intentional way. The vines to your left tense like waking serpents. Ferns arch backward, revealing slick stems that twist aside of their own accord. Petals fold inward, most peel back in soft sheets. The entire wall of greenery rearranges itself, not growing or shrinking, but moving, as though some invisible shape beneath the plants is finally pushing outwards, announcing itself. Slowly, a shallow opens where there was none before, a tall, irregular arch framed in nodding roots and sagging blossoms. Beyond it, the darkness is thicker, heavier, with the texture of damp velvet. You smell soil rich with decay and something reptilian, clean, cold, ancient. As your eyes adjust, you see shapes winding just beneath the undergrowth on the other sides. Snakes, dozens, perhaps more, sliding beneath leaves that look sharper, darker, hungrier than those around you. The vegetation beyond the threshold is wilder, less cultivated, the kind that thrives without human hands. Tendrils curl and uncurl like fingers. Black blossoms open in slow pulses, drinking the faint light. Feels like you're looking into a more primal version of this place. A deeper layer of the same dream, older than the cistern stone, older than the gardener's whispered rites. Not a portal created, but a truth uncovered. A path waits there, narrow and breathing. The snakes pause, their bodies coiled in patient, rhythmic motion, as if inviting you to step through. And beyond, at the center of the clearing, inside the real garden, you see what appears to be a living altar. A woman on her knees, back arched back until her head touches the ground, her arms wide at her side. The woman, naked, plump, and soft, with flesh that is white in places but covered with moss or bark in others, kneels in the middle of the field somewhere between human and garden, a quiet marvel of transformation. Her body is softened into a gentle landscape, contours still recognizably feminine, but shaped now by earth and bloom. Her skin resembles fertile soil threaded with living color. From the curve of her shoulders rise clusters of wildflowers, soft blues, bright yellows, tiny whites that nod whenever a breeze passes. Along her arms, ivy vine trails in languid spirals, following the lines of her muscles as if they've chosen them as trellises. They weave and unfurl, draping gracefully down like living jewelry. Long tendrils and roots emerge from between her legs, her dark hair there twisting and knotting into the moss on her thighs. The rest of the hair on her body has become a spill of grasses and petals, long strands of green interlaced with blossoms that open and close with each breath she takes. For she is breathing, and when she shivers and trembles, it rustles like a meadow stirred by wind. A warm glow of moss spreads over her chest, cushioning a ring of small pink flowers that bloom in a perfect circle. Her legs sink gently into the earth, merging with it. Around her feet, ferns and tender shoots gather as if seeking her protection. Despite the stillness of her body, there is life everywhere. Soft humming from hidden insects, the faint sweetness of nectar in the air, the delicate motion of leaves responding to each breath the world takes around her. She is not trapped by the plants nor overtaken by them. She is the garden now, a serene living monument to the quiet power of growth. Her face is one of contentment. She has suffered greatly. It is clear. This transformation must have been exquisitely excruciating. But now she has her reward, a deeper understanding of the Dark Mother's world and a fulfilling of her duty. Occasionally, faint moans and gasps of pleasure escape from her lips. She is one of the most beautiful sights you have ever beheld. What do you do?
It's disgusting, but it's cool.
That's an interesting response. And are you walking in?
Should I? Do you want to go first, or this is kind of your thing?
I would say it's our thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you not excited?
I'm fucking thrilled. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this is great.
All right. Come on, then. And she'll walk past you. I don't know if you're walking in or not, but she'll walk past you into the garden space, closer and closer to the altar. And Ada will slowly take off the garments of clothing that she's been wearing until she stands bare in the garden and takes a brief second to meld with the earth and metaphorically breathe it in and feel it from the ground itself. This is a power meld earth. It technically requires a rouse check, I believe.
Then please go ahead.
Well, that's a failure.
So the thing still occurs, you just take hunger.
Okay. That tracks.
But the power still takes effect.
Hey. And yeah, I think she stays there for a bit, watching the others from the earth in a way that's looking but not with your eyes, and waits to see what happens.
I think Tiffany walks in like behind you as you were going, and then as you started taking off your clothes, she was like, I just like slowed down and like looked at the others like, am I also supposed to take off my clothes?
Dress down to the level. Dress down to your level of comfort, essentially. Kind of like massage rules.
Yeah, this is a really nice jacket, so I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Plus, it takes forever to lace up these boots. So
fair enough.
Feel that.
You do what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna like step around you, and walk up. Is this like a human? This is a lady, like a human-sized lady. Okay.
Yep.
I am going to look down at her, at what's going on. Is she like aware?
You don't think so. She's definitely breathing and, like I said, moaning and gasping here and there and kind of moving a little bit and trembling, but you don't think that she's aware of what's going on.
You feel baby girl like right behind your shoulder, just kind of like doing one of these, looking down at it. Whoa.
Yeah.
What is this?
I mean, well, that's a person.
Yeah, duh.
Whether it's a kindred or not, unsure. There is a circle. There's no X, so I'm guessing if the seed is, it's probably there.
Yeah, are you gonna put your hands in it?
I mean, I don't mind it, but I don't, flying blind here.
I mean, they didn't really like tell you anything else. They just kind of like, hey,
yeah, there's just,
good luck.
Get the seed, eat the seed, take the seed to Africa.
All
Don't
right.
eat the people here. That was kind of the gist of it.
What do you think that is? So like, that's not Lilith, right? She like looks down at Ada in the earth.
No. She was less furry.
Okay, all right. You're making sense, yeah.
Yeah. I think this is the container.
Oh. Do you think it's like the person who ate the seed last? Because you have to eat the seed.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think that, I think she's more like a jar in this situation, whereas I am the incubator. I don't like that word.
Yeah, it's a weird word to use.
Yeah, well,
Like
I
we're
mean,
gonna put eggs in you or something. I don't know about that.
Well, it is a seed, I guess. I don't have to birth this thing, right? Look down at 8 on the ground.
We both look down at you.
While Tiffany is starting to panic about, like, oh my God, do I have to give birth? Vanessa is on the outer ridges of this section, and she is just dropping poppy seeds, and then after the poppy seeds, some blood, and she's going to do a coax to garden of, like, while this is happening, I know the garden probably will also protect us in general, but this is just extra layer of security as we're going about doing this thing. I mean, Ada's naked, so protection. Just humming along. It's like, oh, just blood to garden. Just bleed into garden.
What do you do?
I don't think I can communicate when I'm in the ground, right?
No,
I can't like shake the leaves or anything.
Well,
like
sure.
1 shake for yes,
But
2
I don't
for
know
no.
that they'd be able to. I don't think they're leaf whisperers.
Oh, okay.
You're really trying to tell me something. What is it, boy?
I will say, because I have the 2 rituals of like Coax the Garden and a Viscera Garden, can I maybe make a roll to interpret leaf shaking? I know plants.
I can also throw my voice. I don't know if that could stack on top of each other.
No,
but...
you're gonna have to unmeld if you want to communicate.
Okay. Do I get any energy or information from melding with the earth? I know it's not written into the power explicitly, but I'm just curious.
Go ahead
if
and make
this
an
is...
intelligence and occult roll.
Ooh. Do I know how to do that? It's been a while since I played intelligence and...
Click the numbers.
I'm clicking the numbers. Where's a quote? Okay. Did I do it? Okay, that's 2 successes.
Are you interested in spending a willpower to reroll failures and or spending a couple of night moves to get 2 extra dice to roll?
No, not for this.
Okay. You feel something at the edge of your ability to kind of feel something, I guess, but you can't quite put. There's something very familiar that's suffusing the area, but you can't quite put your finger.
Ada will unmeld from the earth and look at all of you. Well, something familiar here. And not the obvious thing, something more. Did you find the seed?
Do I get any feelings about where it is? Is it in her?
Yeah,
is
you
my
get
guess.
the feeling that it probably is in her. The thing that would draw your attention, I think, is the warm glow of moss that spreads over her chest, cushioning a ring of small pink flowers that bloom perfect circle right over her. That's probably what would draw.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. She pulls up her sleeve a little bit, and then she's just gonna slam her hand into the stomach.
And as soon as your hand approaches and touches the stomach, the vines, the plants, the flowers all around her fall away, turning to dust. The flesh between her breasts and over her stomach begins to part. It opens with a smell of old blood and loam. The woman gives a final moan of pleasure and then is still, her final breath long and low as it escapes her lips. At the core of her body, impaled on a long wooden stem, is what could be a flower or seed or even a heart, red and black. The many folds of it suggestive and enticing. It smells of blood and decay. Then it begins to glow, and the blood at your feet from the sacrifices begins to seep into the earth as the seed drinks greedily from it.
Well, there it is.
Looks delicious.
Appetizing.
You need
I pick
seasoning for it.
I pick it up. I mean, not from you. No offense. The whole blood magic thing.
Hey, Troll Lord Games, thank you for the
I have
raid.
actual
Yeah,
seasoning.
Black Franks.
Thanks for the raid, Chuck. Really appreciate you coming in. I'm playing Vampire. It's
Thanks for
weird
the
and it's dark. Just be aware of that. As you coming in, hope you had a great game. Thank you so much for coming in. Great gang over at Troll Lord Games. You take so you take the seed, you pick it up, and when you remove it from the piece of wood, it starts to pulse faintly, not beat, but it pulses faintly, almost like beating hardwood.
So what? You're like supposed to eat that now?
Yep.
You want a little something to wash it down, bud?
It's a little bigger than that. I
I'm
would
gonna
say
need
that
something
it's
strong.
probably the size of probably like the size of a very large grapefruit.
Oh, damn.
What?
God.
Bleak. That's the most messed up thing you've ever said.
You're welcome.
Just unhinge your jaw like a snake.
Yeah, I'm not quite certain how I'm. Is it like? Can I take bites out of it?
Probably
Or
you
is
could. You
it-
probably could. Yeah. It feels soft and squishy.
I look at everyone else to see if there's any, anyone has any ideas in their faces.
Baby girl hands you the beer she's been holding this whole time.
Vanessa opens her bag and you do see like garlic salt. There's actual seasonings. Like I'm not offering the actual blood seasoning. I mean actual. I don't know if that will help.
Just buck up, Buttercup. You look like a girl that's eaten weirder shit in your life anyways. Haven't you ever had like trash pizza before? Just treat it like
No.
trash pizza.
I fucking have. I just don't want to. We got one shot at this, right? Like I don't want to. If you don't know what you're doing, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do what I think I should be doing, and so.
Okay.
Just nom 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 nom
Unhinge
right
your
on it. It's
jaw.
fine.
That's what you should be doing. Follow your gut, your instinct.
I've never
Mm.
said this out loud ever once in my life, but goddamn, get that seed in you, girl. It's not something I would usually advocate for. I'd like you all to know.
We know.
And I'm gonna
We
need the
know-
rest of that
we
beer
know your
back,
heart.
so I feel like I might need
no,
another
here.
beer just watching you eat it. Honestly,
I'm gonna take a bite.
Just as
Wait,
you're about to take a
Before
bite,
you,
she screams.
Ada's like been slowly putting her like skirts and stuff back on, puts her top back on, and is like, okay, now you can do it. She just didn't want to miss. She didn't want to miss the pulling the shirt over her eyes.
Is everyone else ready? We good now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Took the notebook out.
Take a bite.
And just as you go to take a bite, you hear, "No, don't. Do not eat that."
What now?
They want to be me so bad.
Standing at the entrance of the garden, you see a woman that two of you recognize. Ada, this is the woman who came to you the very first time and put you on the path that led you here. Morag, Alamia. And Tiffany, this is the woman who tried to kill you.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah, I turned to her and I'm like, I don't fucking answer to you.
Don't. Do not eat
Why?
that. This has nothing to do with Lilith.
Okay. Why?
You see a strange thing on her as she's approaching. You see that she has a wound that looks like maybe like it's a knife wound or something. It's pretty egregious. And it does this weird thing where it keeps closing and reopening constantly. And every time it does, she kind of stumbles a little bit
Stop.
in pain.
Yeah, stay the fuck
Don't
back.
come any
dude.
closer.
This is not Lilith.
And how would you know who Lilith is? Because I've done a lot of thinking since I saw you last. And I'm pretty sure you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Just like you, I've been duped. This is not Lilith. The seed is not her seed. It's not hers. We've all been played. We've all been lied to and manipulated.
Who stabbed you? And why is it not closing?
I don't know. I think it was True Bruja.
You don't know who stabbed you.
I didn't know
And
her,
you were
but
able to stumble away and make it out alive. How about you start being truthful?
Very lucky they were protecting your friend here.
Oh. Yeah, she tried to kill me. It's just so we're all on the same page.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it's the only way I could think of stopping this from happening, at least slowing it down. She crumbles a little bit to the ground. The wound keeps reopening, closing. Every time it does, a gush of her blood spills out. That's not Lilith's seed, it's the heart of kindred called Asanath al-Bakir.
It's a mouthful for sure, not just the seed.
Her name is more than a mouthful, it's a prayer of hope. It was the last of a bloodline called the Children of Osiris.
And that means nothing to me. Keep talking.
It means something to me, I think, but I'm not sure.
She came here several centuries ago to escape the followers of Set, who were chasing her, trying to end the bloodline. She died here, but her heart was buried here by the one who killed her. It's believed that when Gehenna begins, her heart is to be rediscovered, and whoever devours it will gain the power of the Children of Osiris, and power that gives one control over the beast. It's the only way the ancients can be pacified. But if it's devoured by pure darkness, by a La Sombra, it will simply lose its powers.
I would like to sense the beast on this lady. Senses the level of hostility in a target, and determine if they. Obviously, we know she's a kindred, but I want to just essentially know. It's kind of more of like an insight, but I want to feel what the beast is telling me.
Okay.
It's a free cost, and it is my resolve in animalism versus composure and subterfuge for her. I'm also going to rouse the blood for this, so I want one more dice. All right, succeed. Four successes.
So, word clearly for me what it is you're trying to ascertain.
So with this, it can give you hostility level, their resonance, their hunger level, and also what type of supernatural you are. But I want to specifically focus on how is she hostile and to what degree is she hostile?
She is hostile, but it's a depending on what happens next kind of hostile. Like she certainly feels that she is in an antagonistic position to you, but it's not a I'm gonna try to fucking kill him right now. It's a wait and see what they do kind of feeling.
So I do feel like she's really trying to plead her case here, and if it fails, then everything pops off. Okay. Is there a way that you can prove this story? It seems very convenient.
Nothing's convenient about it. This is a plot that has been a very long time in the making. This Kementiri's plan. Only a follower set could guide someone here to retrieve the heart, and well, the Sombra is needed to eat it, to end its power. You've all been blinded and manipulated by Kementiri. I have been blinded and manipulated by Kementiri since the beginning of this.
I believe that is the name that you gave me
Yes.
previously, right?
That is the name that I gave you previously.
Okay. And does that... How do I know this
This is
information
something
that I
is
now...
known. That is something... That information I gave you is something that is just known throughout your clan.
And so everything she's saying is ringing true for me?
Not necessarily. If you read that last bit of the message that I...
Okay.
sent
I'm a
you.
slow reader. I warned you
It's
of this.
okay.
Okay.
All right. She says, this began a long time ago, several hundred years ago, in London when Kementiri was active there. She eventually came here following Asenath. She killed her here and hid her heart.
I believe
Okay.
all that
Good.
is subject to whether you believe certain people or not. Is that not true?
Isn't that the truth about everything?
Yeah, well, you've led me astray before, lying to me saying you met people that you have no way to have met.
And you are a follower of Seth no matter what you label yourself as, and you know the truth about Kementiri.
I don't follow Set. I don't know who the hell that is. Aside from basic archaeology, history, I'm not...
Well, I would probably question how, if Kementiri is really behind this. How did she know of you? How did she find you? How did she control you so easily? How did she know that you would be able to find the way here? Blood is very powerful. Even down the generations. You have a choice here. Your ancestor would leave us defenseless, deprive us of a powerful tool against the ancients that have risen in the east. I do not think I have the strength to stop all of you, though I will try. But ultimately, whether we fight each other and some of us die or we don't, you have to decide who you believe.
There's not a lot of evidence now, is there?
Kementiri is very good at what she does.
Do any of you know who that is? Other than what we just talked about?
Can't.
I just found about Lilith like 2 weeks ago.
No clue.
Okay.
I will say, hearing the beast within her, there is a not exactly quite a truthfulness, but there is an earnestness in pleading her case. And she is correct in saying she won't hesitate to fight if it comes to that. But it does not seem that she wants to. So if that is something that you want to take into the equation, then so be it.
Okay, so if you have realized that we've been duped, and this is what exactly is this again? The power to fight the ancients?
No,
I
it
can-
sounds like the opposite.
The children of Osiris had the strength of the sun in them, the power of Bardo, they called it. It is a way of controlling the beast, taming it, extinguishing it. It's even said that the eldest and most powerful of Osiris's children could turn kindred back into human. That is likely legend and myth. What is known is that their power is very good at shutting down the
Perspective.
beast.
Got it. So this is either a heart or a seed.
Why can't it be both? Falls down now, sitting on the ground, still bleeding. God, this window won't close.
In my dream, it was a heart that led me down here. That came out of the earth.
So we don't need it. I'm kind of on the outs here. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
I didn't really get much into vampire politics. So I don't. I don't know.
You're muted, dear. I can't hear you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to dissuade. However, I can't help but remember what we went through to be given this task. And that sense of being used. I don't want to believe this woman, but I remember that hurt. And I know that's a tenet of Lilith. I understand that. But it did feel wrong. To at least me.
You mean back on the way here?
Yes.
I'm inclined to agree with you. Everything I was saying was to shut up and take what you're being spoon-fed, and I just... If it's not emboldening you to go after your instinct, to go after what feels aligned, what feels intuitive, it just doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna lie, I think for the past... since that trek up here, I feel like I've just been taking what I've been spoon-fed. And ain't it funny how it went so smoothly? We had peace. We've built something. We've made a lot of progress. Growth isn't supposed to feel comforting. It's painful. It's grating. And I'm starting to think that I don't know who brought me into this world.
Baby girl, you are the most passionate of us in this whole quest and journey. What say you about this?
I'm gonna be really real. I'm so confused. And there's a lot of big names being passed around. But I haven't ever heard Lilith's voice. I try really hard. I do everything I'm supposed to do. I follow all the tenets. I even do those damn silent vigils that make me, if I were still a human, I'd probably poop my pants. But I feel like we've gotten this far, you know? Ada? What's your gut telling you? Have you tried to listen for her?
No.
You're the one who she speaks to.
No,
It
I
doesn't matter unless
haven't.
it's not her.
We're in her garden. Look at this place. It's
Is
a
it
garden.
her garden? Is it her garden, or does it call to my blood because of who I am?
Okay, Lilith, if you're around, now's the time.
And you hear in your head, Tiffany, the woman who stands before you was one who once thought she would be surrogate. She has declined to participate in the tests that I laid before her, and so was rejected. If you need proof that I'm here with you, then hear my voice.
Okay, to be fair, I don't actually know for fact that you're Lilith. And Tiffany is just talking to herself out loud. And she's going to, so tell me about this other person that she's talking about, this Egyptian something or other. Because, weren't the people upstairs speaking Egyptian? Or was I not supposed to notice that?
The question you should be asking yourself, Tiffany, is whether or not what you have been through so far suggests that I have been lying to you, or that I have guided you as was needed. The tests you have all undergone so far have been difficult, and there are more ahead. There are even more tests ahead. That is what this path is about. I have heard faint echoes of the people Morag mentions, but ask Ada about Kemintiri. He will tell you that most of what is attributed to her is legend and falsehoods. It is a name that people use to frighten others, but there is very little proof that she has done most of what she is accused of doing. It is a very convenient boogeyman.
I'm gonna be honest, so are you. I read books. You were a boogeyman.
And I still am.
I take it it's Ada says out loud at just hearing what Tiffany is saying out loud. I take it it's not going well.
She said to ask you about that lady. That one.
Well, I can tell you what I know. I can tell you that they're an ancient follower of Set, child of the antediluvian Set himself. That she is the most sought after criminal in the kindred world and has occupied #1 spot on the red list since its creation. In fact, the list was originally created specifically for her, and she is the only direct child of Set who was able to escape that long sleep of the Methuselah or whatever, you know, being active for the last few thousand years. She's a myth among the followers, but the Camarilla seems to think she's very real. And she's known for her powers of corruption and deception. But so many people have claimed to be her, to use her infamy, and have not been her, that it's supposed, you know, it's kind of like a Robin Hood situation. So what she's accused of doing might be attributed to her or one of the many impersonators, kind of like Jennifer with having those impersonators come up and try to impersonate her style. I'm sorry, Vanessa. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, they both sound kind of dope. Like, what's the bad?
Well, if I'm understanding this correctly, if you specifically are the one who eats the thing, the seed, the heart, then this power is lost. This power of, am I look to more like, am I getting that right? Like this power to turn vampires back into humans and like have the light in the world, like that just goes away.
This is the last remnants of the children of Osiris in the world that Ard controlled the beast. It could be used against the ancients.
So it's a weapon against the ancients.
Weapon in some ways, but it's meant to pacify rather than to destroy.
Gross.
If you attenuate the voice of the beast, if you silence it, think of what our lives might be like, our world might be like, to be as we are, but not have this dark parasite inside of us that pushes us onwards to inhumane behavior and grants us an unquenchable thirst.
But that's where I'm losing your vision, Mora, is because it can't just be a gift, and it is a gift, but there is a struggle that comes with it, a balance, discipline that is necessary, and you need to learn to work with it. You need to learn to either ride it or balance it or something. And if there's no struggle, then we become weak, feckless, worthless pieces of shit.
Monsters are still capable of growth.
There's like just such beaming pride that comes out of Ada, and you haven't seen that for a while, baby girl, but it's directed towards you.
Like I said, I probably don't have the strength to stop you. Not all four of you, not in my state. And
okay, so what's your goal, Moira?
I owe it. Someone do this. My sire, Amar,
Who?
died fighting Kementiri. And I will, if needed, lay down the gift that she has given me of the sun life in any attempt I can to foil the one who has killed her.
Okay, what if we just put it in a doggy bag and we go and talk to somebody who can actually tell us what it is? Someone we trust. I mean, do I have to eat it now? If it is the seed of Lilith?
Nothing that says you do, right?
Nope. And if it was supposed to be eaten now, then she should have specified. Fine print and all.
Well, there's a possibility that when we start stepping outside of the center sanctum that the seed starts to become unstable. So if we're going to test this theory, we need to be aware of that and be ready to retreat back inside. Should that occur?
Is there anything that I can do looking at this heart thing, seed thing, to determine, like, I don't know if I could, like, taste it or to get a sense of what it is?
I mean, in all honesty, it would be... Your character does not really have the depth of knowledge or the experience to do something like that. Like, you would need definitely several levels of occult, I think, and I think it would be difficult. I mean, you're holding it, and literally, I think what you see is that everything that has been said and every way that's been described and everything that could be true. Any of it could be true. There is nothing that hints at it being one thing more than you. It could be a flower, it could be a heart, it could be seed, it could...
See, the only thing that's stopping me right now, because I would just eat it and say fuck it, is I like being a kindred. I really like being a kindred, and I would like to stay one. So if eating this makes that not the case, then I'm not going to do that.
Can I offer? I have a taste for blood. Could I do a little, like, lick and see if maybe I can get any intel from that? Or am I not allowed to touch this thing?
On the seed?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what. There's no blood on it. You would have to cut into it and draw blood. But if you do that, sure.
Okay. I don't know if it would be more of a, like, a taste for blood or a scour secrets thing, but yeah, I'll do either one.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Vanessa will go over to it and she'll put on her dagger nails, and as long as, like, Tiffany is kind of okay with it, she will do a small slit.
As soon as you do, you see this dark red blood that welts out of it, and it keeps pouring. Like, it just keeps pouring, like, beyond what you think something this size could hold it. I mean, when you realize that it's all this blood that it's pumping out of the earth beneath your feet.
Ooh, hot.
Ooh, go fast.
Yeah. She'll do the licky lick, and
as soon as you put it on your tongue, you feel this incredible burning sensation. You take 2 aggravated damage as the blood rolls down your throat. You feel the pain of it continue to go down further into your body. It's like swallowing fire. What do you do? You all see her react, like, immediately intense pain. Actually, first thing you're gonna do, the very first thing you're gonna do before anything else, is you're going to give me a roll that is going to be your willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity, which is weird, but I don't need.
Oh God, that's math. Oh, Jesus.
No, I have a table here. What's your humanity?
My humanity is 5.
Your humanity is 5, so 1.
Okay.
So your willpower plus 1.
So I believe we all have 2 night moves, and Creep has some more than that.
I will use a night move. Seven.
Damn.
Your first gut reaction is to run away. You feel right on the edge of frenzy. Now you have 7 successes. Any of these I'm assuming you had to have a crit in there because that's more than the amount of dice that you're rolling. So
Yeah.
in your crits, are any of them from the hunger dice?
Nope.
Okay. You come just right on the edge of frenzy, like you barely regain control of yourself, and you feel like you've seen sunlight, and it continues to burn down, and it doesn't stop. It's not like, it's not one of those things where you touch the blood and you take the damage and then it's done. As long as the blood is in your body, you feel it's going to continue to do damage, like acid that's just slowly eating.
Throw it up.
Sun. It feels like the sun.
You weren't
Really?
What do you do?
Some people aren't made for trash pizza.
I like it.
You take one more aggravated damage.
I
Throw
think
it up. Sorry.
she's gonna try to throw it up, but if she can't, she's gonna lunge as Morax. Like, this is gonna be your price for making us, like, having me try to prove yourself.
So go ahead.
Fuck!
For the throwing up bit, I'm gonna say you can either make a willpower roll or you can spend a willpower or a 9 move. It's automatic.
I'll spend a willpower. That's
Okay.
fine.
Spend a willpower. You hawk it up, and as it comes out, it again does damage. You take one more aggravated damage as it comes on the way out. You feel like the inside of your mouth and your throat and all the way down your chest is all burnt, and it still feels burning after you've spit this. And it hits the ground, and it doesn't do anything. It's not sizzling or anything. It just looks like blood.
You said sun.
Yeah.
So not good.
I-
Ooh, sun. That's something.
Yeah, I think I believe you.
What you
I
got, Ada?
felt it felt like it, and I thought I saw it.
Gross. You want some?
If you're offering, as a disclosure, I'm a BANU HAQIM, so be ready to yank off. So
No, I fucked one of those before. It's fine.
she'll bite down. Oh, sweet release.
So how does your flaw function?
Yeah, it's the blood addiction. Yeah. Let's see, what's the details of it? It's like at least one hunger, provokes a hunger frenzy, tests at a difficulty 2 plus bane severity.
Okay, what's your
If
bane
I fail,
severity?
then I gorge.
What's your bane severity?
It is a 2.
Okay, so you're going to roll again, willpower, whatever is left because you've spent some. Whatever willpower is left, plus 1 dice for your humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And you are, it's a hunger frenzy.
Yep. Five.
Okay. You manage to keep control of yourself as you drink from her and get that sweet, sweet vampire vitae flowing through your mouth. It does help a little bit. I like drinking melted ice cream after eating a ghost pepper.
I'll unlatch after a bit.
Good.
Thank you.
So we're not eating this, is what I'm hearing.
I don't think it's a good idea.
But she wasn't the one who was supposed to eat it, so maybe, I mean, you can't really base it off that, right? She like looks at Ada like, Vanessa, you weren't supposed to eat it. You're not the surrogate. Maybe it does bad things to people who aren't the surrogate. And then Ada, I feel like you got one in the chamber, so I'm gonna pull back a second.
No, you're fine. You can continue. Ada's just walking towards Morag.
I just also
okay.
want to say that, Tiffany, you take 1 hunger from having given blood to.
Dope.
Baby girl's gonna look at Tiffany and she's gonna say, freedom is sacred, even when it's difficult. This is your path. No one can tell you to eat it or not eat it. No one can tell you to trust it or not trust it. Whatever you feel in your gut, I feel like you should do. And you're either going to benefit or suffer some horrible consequences, but that just leads us to transformation is sacred. So in the end, what do you want? Do you want to sit here and be scared of the Georgia O'Keeffe flower? I don't know. I feel like if Lilith was going to give us a seed, it would be a Georgia O'Keeffe flower looking like a vagina and all. It only makes sense, right? But that's your choice to be scared. Or you can listen to that voice that keeps talking to you in your head clearly. You look a little crazy when you're talking to yourself, by the way. It's kind of hot, honestly. Regardless, you can listen to that voice and you can take a chance and maybe transform into something more.
Or turn into a human. That's where my line is right now. I really don't want to be human again. That really sucked. I mean, now that I know what it's like to not be human.
I feel like there's a few of us here that can maybe correct that.
Ooh, fair. But if this is bad juju, then vampires might go away.
But that's... monsters are still capable of growth. And she, like, looks at Ada, looking to be, like, smiled at again.
Yeah.
Ada is kneeling down in front of Moira, a little bit away from everybody where we told her to stop, and has just been looking at her as you have this conversation. And as there's a pause, she looks at her as, I think I believe you. So, this voice could have just been a deceiver the whole time? Is what you're telling me? Did you know what was... Sorry. Did you know what was in my blood when you came to me? Before?
No, I only discovered the truth when I got here.
So...
I was a believer, just like you. It's like them when I met you. Everything I told you at that time was truth.
Are you sure? You sure you met Amira? You sure she sent you here? To me?
At least met someone who claimed to be Amira.
Yeah, you know she's fucking dead? So to speak.
One of the things that Kimantiri is very well known for is her ability to impersonate other kindred.
Where the fuck is she? Because we can come back, we can put a, bless her heart, we can put a pin in this and come back to it.
She is somewhere nearby. I know that much, but I don't know where.
Probably a fucking snake in the grass.
There are enough of them here, and she looks around at all the snakes that are coiled around.
I stand up and I turn around to everyone else. I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I'm pretty sure my bloodline's descended from Set. Never really paid all that much mind to it. I was never privy to that line of thinking. I worked with Lilith before the embrace, and I've worked with Lilith after, or at least whoever I thought it was. But I always had a feeling that I wouldn't be some chosen one or nothing, and I never wanted to be. But it does seem interesting that in this predicament, somebody of the Sombra bloodline, I'm gathering, is the one that has the power to devour this power. It seems a bit coincidental, does it not? I don't know.
I said in the beginning. A coincidence.
Are you okay?
It's gonna be very difficult to heal this internally, but I'll be fine.
I'm gonna go into my little satchel that Ada carries around with her. Are there any known like tinctures or like do tinctures and herbs and what I do and work with from my cult days as like a little green kitchen witch? Do I have anything that could help her and or Moira stabilize?
I will say, so you could, if you wanted to heal one of your wounds, you could do that. Vanessa, you need healing an aggravated wound will cost you a willpower point. Something else.
Yeah. I know I can do like the rouse checks, but that's only when I wake up. I didn't know what else I could do.
Yeah, so it's possible. No, aggravated damage. Aggravated damage recovery. Aggravated hard damage. Aggravated health damage. Why is there aggravated health damage? Recovery. Okay, I'm going to say that in order to heal aggravated damage, you have to spend a willpower, because I don't have the rule right in front of me. You have to spend a willpower and do a rouse check. But you can only do one per night.
Okay. I'll do that willpower one then. I'm a bit hungrier.
So I would say, Ada, you might be able to, I would say, yeah, you could do something that would help her, like heal an additional one, maybe. But the wound that Mora has is very strange because it keeps healing and then reopening immediately.
My other Banu knows about that.
Yeah, I'll give Vanessa a little bit of a tincture, like here, this should soothe a bit.
Am I gonna have dreams? The last time you gave me
okay. No, this one's not a hallucinogenic.
You can do the same thing again. You can spend another willpower and do another rouse check to try and heal an additional wound.
Yeah, but do you have any hallucinogens on you currently?
Yeah,
you can make this whole thing a lot more interesting right now and get a little weird.
I hand you, I like unscrew the dropper and hold it out to you.
He just does like the. Oh wait. If I have to kill someone, that might get really weird.
You've been macrodosing, so like you can have like the teeniest little drop. You've built up enough of a tolerance because.
Yes.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit. I feel like in the past, like in the interim, we've been microdosing a little bit to help feel like there's music all the time and noise, since you don't like the quiet. Okay, so a baby girl's right. You can only, Tiffany, do what you think is the right choice. We can test and see if we can take this thing outside of the sanctum. I could go back into the ground. I felt something familiar there. I didn't push hard to see what it was, but I can do that as well. But we should try something. And regardless, if there's some slimy fucking deceiver out there, then I haven't cracked my knuckles in a while. That felt really good. Whew. I wouldn't mind getting into a tussle. What do they call it up here, Tilly? I watched that show called Letterkenny or something since we've been up here. It's the
Oh
only
my
thing
God.
that comes to truth.
No one in the group's from here, so no one knows. No one stares at each other.
Ava gets that reference.
You for
Okay.
chili blood?
You have a TV in your room?
So what'll it be? Says Mara, looking at you, Tiffany.
So our options are do nothing, eat it, and it is the seed of Lilith, and we go to Africa to do something and raise her, or it's the heart of, what was her name?
Asenath Al-Bakir.
Asenath Al-Bakir, and I might turn human, so I'm like on board with 2 of the 3 things that we're talking about here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know much about anything that we're talking about, and if someone was looking for someone with that lack of knowledge to manipulate, I'm guessing that is probably why they picked me.
And I'm someone from the fucking bloodline, so it makes sense to draw me here to guide you.
Right.
I just can't. If it's the power of the sun to burn away, I just can't. I can't fathom it being something else. Maybe. I was
So-
always curious, why here? Why would the seed be here? In Montreal, that is. Yeah, I know it did.
Well, the sun's gonna rise on all of us eventually. I'm too tired to fight any of you. Do what you must, and we'll see what comes next.
Well, if you were defended or attacked by one of your defenders, Tiffany, where are your friends? Are they all dead out there, or are there more going around?
What do you mean by friends?
Maury said you were. She was attacked by one of yours?
Somebody help me. I don't remember
No.
who it was.
She said she was attacked by someone who's a true Bruja. Which also doesn't mean much to most of you. Perhaps a little bit Ada, but
I don't know nothing. What am I supposed to know?
the true Bruja, I think your character would probably know. They're a mythical bloodline, again, that's supposed to be the original Bruja bloodline, and that the current Bruja bloodline that you have is a bloodline that came from the diablerie of the original Bruja antediluvian by one of his childers, and that this current crop of Brujas is basically fake Bruja. But they were rumored to have power over time, to control time.
Wait, she'll disclose that information to the group.
That explains the closing wound and opening.
Oh,
Interesting.
dope.
They are supporters of Cain.
Boo hiss.
But why would a supporter of Cain help me, who's supposed to be helping Lilith? Right? Wasn't Cain the one who
They
fucked up
tried
Lilith?
to kill you when they thought you were going to be helping Lilith,
The Bruja?
a true Bruja.
Oh,
The one who
I see.
attacked you.
She's not the one who attacked me.
No, sorry. You're right.
I was like, wait.
You're right. No, she was attacked by the true bro is defending you. Sorry, I got confused. There was stuff happening here. I got lost in my own sauce. Yeah, Morag attacked you, and you were defended by what appears to be a true bro.
So it sounds like a lot of people know a lot more about stuff than we do.
I would agree.
There's a lot happening. If Gehenna is upon us, and the old ones are coming. So many prophecies were true, and so many legends were true, and I think that we are just now seeing a convergence of all these things. But none of that matters. None of what is happening in the East matters. None of what happened thousands of years ago matter. It comes down to you here now in this cave and what you choose to do or not do. All of these ancient kindred and Canaanites and all of these prophecies and legends and myths, none of them are here. But you are. You are, and you hold something of importance in your hand, and what you do with it is all that matters. Sometimes, throughout history, it's not the kings and the priests and the gods that affect the greatest change. It is the smaller folk who sometimes are unaware exactly of what is going on. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm too drawn. She lays back on the ground.
Yeah, you've said. Okay. So, easiest solution, do nothing, nothing changes.
But things have to change. I think.
My philosophy of things is, one of the constants is death comes for us all, and life comes from death. With this, I have my own biases. I literally just was almost dying because of that thing, and whether that be because I'm not meant to, or if that is a fate that is going to happen to whoever consumes it, I don't know. However, if Lilith is truly meant to be reborn again, if this new growth is going to happen, growth happens no matter what. Flowers can bloom from concrete. It's that hardy, it's that sturdy for a reason. I will follow whatever you choose to do. Again, out of curiosity. But my personal opinion, we don't know enough, and there's been enough lying, betrayal, and deceiving from multiple sides.
Okay, but to be fair, I am the one who's dying here, if that is the case, and the life will not come back through me. So that is the stickler we're on right now. That's the stickler I'm on right now.
You can always refuse her.
Yeah, so that's one of the three options. So, and that's the easy one, but power's great too.
You are Lilins, he says. What would Lilith do?
Again, I met her 2 weeks ago, so you guys would know better than I do.
And I'm sure that Lilith has more fucking information, especially in regards to this supposed sap power of Osiris.
Oh,
So
it was
if there was
very
some,
vague.
Yeah, if the somber eats it, then it's gone from the world. But if someone else eats it, then what are we supposed to do with it? Put it in an artifact?
Whoever has enough information, whoever knows enough to make a truly informed decisions. No one, not kings, not queens, not priests. How priests perhaps believe they do, but no one does. No one knows the truth of anything except perhaps Lilith herself and Cain, who were there in the very beginning. Their stories are legends that we tell ourselves, and that some of us believe and some don't, and that conflict in so many places that how are we to ever know the truth about anything? You cannot, you never will. You could stand here for another 1,000 years and you will not know any more than you know now. Sometimes, all that's left to do is to act.
Lilith appreciates choice, because there's a sacredness in that. She appreciates power that is hard won, self-transformation, and pain that pushes you forward. With that in mind, what is in your mind and heart, Tiffany?
I don't want to die is in the forefront of my mind right now. If this is power, awesome, dude. If the thing is, I'm not gonna know, right? That's been said. We're not gonna know. No one's gonna know. So do we say fuck it and maybe doom our race, or do we do nothing?
I think we have to do something. I don't think there's just one option. I still think we can see if it's stable outside of the garden. But if you don't want to risk your life, then reject her and I'll do it.
I don't think that's how it works.
Who knows how it works?
No one, apparently.
Nope. And if I try to consume it and I die in the process, so be it. Then I played my part. Then we learn a bit of information and then you can go forward from here. Vanessa, baby girl, if anything bad did happen, you have enough to lead on the next wave, the next generation.
Very well.
But I defer to you, Tiffany. You're the one who's chosen. I'm just letting you know your options.
Right. Dope. Okay, cool. If I turn human, and she kind of looks between the three of you, and she points to Vanessa, you bring me back.
Hell yeah, okay.
All right, I've done worse things. I lick it first.
It's like...
Do you taste the sun?
Do I taste the sun? I felt the sun!
No, it just kind of tastes a little gross. The texture.
Dang, it was
the
just
texture
me.
thing.
All right. Just give me a little bit of that. Can you give cayenne? Thanks.
Here you go.
Thank you. What's life anyways? All right. I'm gonna start eating it.
You eat it. Give me a willpower roll.
Hit the right button, please. It's not making roll. What do I click on the sheet?
You click the number
Just
of dots
3?
you have left in willpower.
Oh, okay. 3. No. Okay. Okay. And then I have 3 hunger.
No, you don't roll a hunger for bar.
Oh.
Just willpower straight up.
Okay. That is 2 successes.
With 2 successes, you manage to force all of it down, gulping it down little by little. It doesn't burn. It doesn't do anything too crazy. As you eat it, you get this strange sense of, especially near the last few bites, of the light extinguishing, of the last of something being lost, being gone. You all watch her eat this heart, seed, whatever it is. She gulps it down. She doesn't suffer pain. And then it's done. And you've eaten it. And Morag dies. And gets up. And looks back at you and says, well, I'm sure there are other ways to stop the ancients from eating us. And she looks at you, Ada. You do your bloodline proud. She starts walking out.
I grab her by the throat. I'm going to run up on her and grab her by the throat and slam her into the ground.
You grab her, you slam her into the ground. She laughs. She's like, are you going to kill me now?
No. I would like for you to plead your case. What the fuck do you mean by that?
It's too late now. You've done Kementiri's will. She got you here and she got you to do what she wanted you to do.
What, to let someone else make the decision? You're acting like I strong-armed people into doing this. I didn't do nothing.
All of them look up to you. All of them look for you to guidance. And refusing to give guidance when others need it is the same as, well, I'm sure you understand.
I squeeze. Guidance was given. Guidance was not taken. I'm not
to be
one
clear, it was
strip away
very
someone.
vague.
Don't say that like you didn't just get bored of talking about it.
If you're gonna
You
kill
don't have
me,
all the information, Morga. No, I'm not gonna fucking kill you.
then let me go.
Did you not?
I'm tired and the sun will be up soon. Now I'd rather be far away from here when it comes up.
What happens next?
Well, when the sun comes up, we burn to a crisp. Don't you know?
Cheeky.
If Lilith's ultimate plan is to destroy all of the creation, then perhaps, in some strange way, you have helped her agenda along anyways. Take some comfort in that. And she's going to slowly kind of try to remove herself from your grip.
I'll let her.
She takes a few steps and looks around and says, plenty of snakes here. I'm sure you'll feel right at home if you have to spend the day here. And she walks out.
How are you feeling, Tiffany? Any mortal feelings?
Do I feel mortal?
Nope. You do not feel mortal.
All right.
You've done well. You're here. I'm proud of you. I honestly thought there for a minute that you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, just be more fucking clear next time. You're not very convincing, honestly.
Still got you two. Do what I needed you to. Then
I'm
there's
hungry.
silence.
Hungry, and also, is there a place to sleep around here? I kind of don't want to be in the car.
Yeah, I've slept here, right?
Yeah, it's perfectly safe.
Yeah. Yeah, let me show you to the catacombs.
Ooh, fun.
What's baby girl doing?
She's just hanging out right now. Her beer's gone, so she's lamenting that. I think she's starting to get a little anxious knowing the sun's coming. I think we should probably move.
Yeah.
Might be smart.
I can eat tomorrow.
I'll take them to the catacombs.
You go down to the catacombs. You find there a safe space to spend the night. You are unbothered by dreams or voices or any of that. As the four of you sit in these catacombs beneath a garden that is slowly turning to ash above your heads and rotting away very, very quickly. You figure that by the time you wake up tomorrow, it'll all be gone. What are each of you thinking about?
Vanessa has been the skeptic of this group. She's happy that Tiffany did not perish. She's happy she didn't turn mortal. But that the comment that Morag made of maybe this was a roundabout way to get Lilith what she wanted. And she just, that feeling of something being off just won't leave her. It's been haunting her ever since this whole journey began, and it still lingers there.
Baby girl is frustrated, irritated by a lot of what she saw happening in that cave. And for the first time ever in traveling with this person, she saw Ada as weak. And while baby girl was trying to preach and guide Tiffany by the tenets of Lilith that Ada had preached and guided to her, Ada was questioning the voice in her mind.
And now baby girl is running those tenets through her head again, and there's one that just keeps coming back to her over and over and over again. The world is a garden that must be tended. Obsessively.
I think Ada finds a time to sneak away just before the sun becomes dangerous in her extra hour that she gets to walk. And she spends that time looking and investigating and trying to gather as much information as possible about what this place is. And is there something that she missed? And what can be taken and gathered from the wreckage? Because that's what she sees it as. And I think after nearly the full hour is up, she lets herself, for the first time in a while, really feel everything that she has tried to silence on the inside. The rage, the grief, the doubt, the belief, feeling that she's let people down, feeling that she's led others astray, feeling that even when she has accomplished feats, that it's just, there's never quite a right moment to take in the applause. Or to feel like you've done enough, and she lets it out in screams that echo down off the mountain. Melding with earth, uprooting a very secluded place on this mountain. Of just unleashed fury. And then just as any sun rays peek over the horizon, she will go back into the catacombs, sunlight kissing her heel. Because she intentionally left it there a little bit too long to feel the pain. She's not numb anymore, but it's a hell of a time to come back into your body.
What's going through Tiffany's head is the years that she spent in ignorance, and whether it was willful or lack of teaching, and how she kind of let that happen because it was easy and it was she was getting something out of it. And when Lilith spoke to her, there was a moment where she felt like she had a bit of power and a bit of purpose, which is something that she hasn't had. Not really. Just doing whatever she wants whenever she feels like it is mostly what she's been doing. And in becoming this person, this chosen for this act, I think that she loved the idea of having that power and releasing her bonds and doing, being unchained, basically, to then finding out that it might be that she's just being manipulated by someone else. It has her very frustrated, and I think that she is, I don't think she's second guessing herself just because she's not she doesn't live in regrets, but I think she is thinking about how all she wants is to know something, and now she doesn't know anything again.
You all sleep, again, without dreams or images or visions. And when you wake in that dark cavern, deep in the earth, beneath a decaying, dying garden above, a once beautiful dream perhaps that is now ending. As you open your eyes, each of you hears this, a voice you've not heard before, darker and more ancient than any you have encountered. Garden grows and must be culled, and grows again and must be culled. You have suffered and continue to do so. The grief, the self-doubt, the pain are the things that test you and that attempt to prevent you from moving forward, but here and now, understand this. I am the Dark Mother. Would you survive for the sun? I cultivate my garden in darkness. I feed the earth with blood and ash. I need not the sun. You have done your part. Now, I rise. And on that note, my friends,